Bonjour, why do you always call me that? Henry, you're so weird. Hi guys, I'm back from vacation. It's 0 a.m. there. Hope it's not a long stream. Well, it's 11 p.m. here, so it's definitely not going to be too long. You don't need to worry. I'd be passing out if I tried to make it any longer than like an hour to an hour and a half-ish. Welcome back. Thank you, Edelweiss. Thank you. I also want to say thank you, Judge Judy Slayer, for the follow while I was on the starting sin screen. Thank you, thank you. How was the vacation? It went very well. Let me just get up here. It was very good. It was a really good vacation. And it wasn't nearly as hot as I thought it was going to be. So, I told a few people, well, like, my family went down to the Florida Keys for about a week. And we went there around the same time a few years ago. And my god, it was so swelteringly hot the last time we went. Like, I don't know if it's because we weren't used to the Florida heat yet or what. But it was crazy. Literally felt like your skin could start melting off of your bones at any second. That's how hot it was. It was horrible. And really bad sunburn too. So I was thinking like, oh no, like it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be that hot again, isn't it? And then it wasn't. It wasn't really. It wasn't really any hotter down there than it was up here. So yeah, we actually had a really good time. And I didn't have to melt. So that was nice. How are you guys doing though? What are you guys up to while I was gone? You know, it was one of the worst feelings though. Like, one of the worst things about going on vacation is watching everyone else make fun content while I'm over there without my computer and I can't do anything at all. And I wanted so badly to stream, to do something. I don't even have a lot of good PNGs on my phone. I think I mentioned this somewhere, but like I don't have a lot of good photos on my phone. So even just making Twitter photos, like my ability was very limited. There's not much I can do. And like I have a photo editing app that I used. I used it to make all of my YouTube thumbnails, like way back when I first got started. If you guys have like scrolled back in my YouTube channel, you guys know the kind of thumbnail. I always use the same font. I always use like a kind of merged background, like merged colors. I'm not really sure how to describe it really. But I always use a specific app to make those. Like that's the app that I used to make a couple Twitter photos while I was on vacation. And like it's a pretty good, free, easy to use app, but it doesn't have nearly the same it doesn't have nearly the same kind of options that like my computer software does when it comes to photos. So in my opinion, it's still disappointing. Like the one thing I can't do is very subpar compared to what I can do if I just have my equipment here. Am I better from the green line? No, the green line killed me. Goodbye! Yeah, what I need is an ending screen. That would really sell the jokes like that. That's goodbye, and then just turns to the ending screen. Maybe that's something I should do, just invest in an ending screen. Silver City didn't have cold, so I don't doubt it's just fully hotter. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Oh, no cold at all, dang. Well, you live in South America, don't you? I imagine South America is probably hotter than North America. Avod, there's already Avod here though. Okay, we'll bring out other Avod. Is that a good place? It's kind of blocking the chat. But I don't want to be blocking me though. Let's just put it right over here. Yeah, there you go. Not in the way of anything there. There you go. Avod. You tried to stream but the internet was very bad. I was actually wondering, you said you got a PC again, right? You got that? I don't think I actually asked for an update on that issue. I think maybe you said something at one point. But my memory is failing me again, as usual. Hi, John Jungle, the horrors of vacation. It was! It honestly was! I'm happy to be on vacation, and I had a lot of fun and stuff. But like, man, being away from streaming is the worst part. Especially when you get to like watch everyone else do it. And like, I'm here. I could be making content. I could be progressing. And instead, I can't do anything. And of course, when I do get back, I'm given a ton of work because we got Labor Day weekend at my job coming up. I don't know why I said Labor Day weekend at my job. It's Labor Day weekend everywhere. But yeah, so this whole week is gonna be a ton of work. I had to cancel one of my streams too. I had to postpone one of them. So my stream on Sunday, I had a slot filed out for streaming on Sunday. Now I can't do that. Sunday was my day off originally, and they took that away from me without asking too. Like I went and I made that stream schedule, and it looked all nice. Only for them to swap it all around when I wasn't looking, and then now I can't stream that day. Hi, Georgia Strings. Hello. How are you doing today? Monkey. No, monkey. No, monkey. Live in Arizona. It hits 118 Fahrenheit. Oh. I know how that is. My family used to live in Arizona for a couple years too. It gets very hot over there. It's like a different kind of heat from here too. There's no humidity over there at all. So it's just dry heat. Not fun. And heat in general is not exactly the most fun, but like, I think I prefer humid heat to dry heat. I think. It's been a long time since I've been in dry heat, so I kind of forgot what it feels like to be over there. What do you guys think? What do you think is better, humid heat or dry heat? My PC is fine. I got it a month ago, but is my internet still bad? Yeah. I thought I heard you say something about getting a new PC. Like, now you don't have to worry about that anymore. You can stream again. Just sucks your internet's bad now. Feels like it's always something, right? You get rid of one issue and then you just have another. They saw the schedule and removed your break. Nah! I would be very, very surprised if any of my coworkers followed my VTuber Twitter. I mean, a couple of my coworkers know that I'm a VTuber, but they don't know, like, my name and my page or anything. They just know that I do it. Well, one of them knows. But he's definitely not someone who has any impact on my schedule. That would be so weird. Hey, Rune should plan to stream on her day off. Let's take it from her. Sauna temperature? Oh god, it's like being in a sauna all the time. No! And it makes me wonder if there's like places in like humid heat that gets that hot where it's like hot tub temperature. Could you imagine? Because you're not supposed to stay in a hot tub for too long because it can cause heart problems. Imagine if you lived in a climate where it's just so humid and so hot all the time that just being outside will start giving you heart problems just from being outside. It's cook an egg or warp a CD on the dash kind of heat, no water for sure. I've actually always been kind of curious about that. If you took a frying pan outside in the Arizona summer and cracked an egg, would it start frying? I think I've seen videos of people doing it, but like I've never tried it myself. I've always been kind of curious about it. Can you really fry an egg just with the heat of the Arizona sun? You're waiting for your friend to come watch you. He's too lazy to make a Twitch account. Boy, your friend better go and make that account so he can start supporting you. Yeah, that's me with my family though. Like, one of my siblings has a Twitch account. One of them. And she doesn't really often show up. All the rest of them were like, oh wow, you do VTubing. So happy for you. So proud of you. You're so entertaining. Proceeds to not watch me at all. Wow, some supportive family you are. I'm just kidding. I love my family. They're not the most engaging though. At the same temperature, I think humidity is the worst. Probably, there's a water in the air, just it sticks to your skin and you get all achy and gummy. And it feels like you're sweating all over. And then you're so hot that you actually do start sweating all over. So then not only do you have your sweat, but then you've got the air sweat all over you too. If humidity is air sweat, what if humidity is just God's sweat? They say God is with you wherever you go. If you go to a hot climate, like a humid climate, it's humid because God is there and He's just sweating all over you. You're not supposed to be in a hot tub for too long. Hot tub streamers 20. You're really not though. Those hot tub streamers are 4-hour streams in the hot tub. That just makes me wonder, because I know like hot tub streams were banned on Twitch. Were people actually doing streams like in the hot tubs? I guess that's how it started. I guess that's how the trend started. I'm just so used to VTubers. Like I only really watch like VTubers or people without face cams on Twitch. So like to think, oh man, hot tub streams started with people actually in a hot tub. It feels so weird. Like, oh, this is such a foreign concept. Even though it's perfectly normal for a trend to start that way. And it probably is how it started. VTubers just picked up on it at some point. We fried one over easy egg in an iron skillet in the parking lot of our college. It's real! You can really fry an egg just with the Arizona heat. Well, at least you guys don't have to worry. Like, if the power ever went out, and you wanted to fry an egg, you still got a way to do it. That's a perk, right? That's an upside. God does not sweat because Appan is too strong for those feelings. Are you saying Appan doesn't sweat? Well, this is another question to keep me up at night to add to the list. I can't say I've ever thought about it though. Does Appan sweat? I mean, considering Appan doesn't even have a top of her head, would she be lacking the part of the brain that makes you sweat? The part of the brain that controls sweat glands. It's not there. Appan doesn't have it. Because half of her head is missing. See? You can see it right there because she's right there. Squishy Appan, however, can sweat. That's a given, because she's got her whole head there. I only saw one recommended ever, but there had been videos or posts of people complaining about it. I mean... Okay, well, first of all, like, terms of service issues aside, I don't know why anyone would want to stream from an actual hot tub. Just because, like, I wouldn't want my streaming equipment so close to water. Like, revealing outfits and all of that aside, why would you want to risk your streaming equipment being, like, outside in water? Even if your hot tub was, like, inside, still around water, it's exposed to the elements. Why would you want to do that? And, like, unhooking everything and hooking it back up near the hot tub. Unless you just always have your streaming equipment by the hot tub. Which in that case is kind of weird. Because this whole thing is already weird, but like if your streaming setup is just by your hot tub, I think it's a little too weird for me. And this is the same feeling I get like when I watch certain ASMR artists. Because I watch a lot of ASMR, and like some people, when they make ASMR, they'll put like slime on their mic. Or like crinkle greasy foods and then touch their mic. And it's like, dude, you paid so much for the mic. Why would you do that? And it's like, if this is some like big time streamer or YouTuber that we're talking about where they got a ton of money and it's like no sweat off their back to ruin a mic or two, then okay, whatever. But like, I see people do that with a 3D or binaural mic. Those things are over $1,000. And they're gonna ruin this mic. Now, so many people would kill to be able to afford that kind of mic, and you're over here just Oh, just slopping your greasy chip hands all over it. Like, hot tub streamers with their equipment near the water is in the exact same uncomfortable vein as ASMR artists that put stuff on their mic. Stuff like slime and shaving cream, like, oh, it's gonna get into the grate around the mic and ruin the inside. Why would you want to do that? And then there are people who like record audio from underwater. Like underwater, you can find our ASMR streams where it's like the mic is like recording from under the water in a bathtub. I know because I saw an ASMR video like that. That's what it was. It was just recording the sound of running water from under the water. Like, do they make waterproof mics? I haven't heard about that, if that's a thing. So you're just ruining a mic for content. It's so weird. I don't know. I couldn't do it. If, like, I don't know if making ASMR is my thing anyway. Because I kind of tried that one time and it's just like, eh. But if I did, I definitely wouldn't do something like that. Like, you'd have to make me filthy rich to want to ruin a good mic like that. And I probably still wouldn't. Someone else could use that mic. If I'm going to have it and I don't want it, I might as well just give it to somebody else rather than ruin it. The philosophical/theological implications of ruin. So philosophical, talking about God, sweat, and hot tub streams. You only need gas to fry an egg, though. I mean, technically, all you need is a heat source. Took a while, like 30 minutes or something, but it did cook. Well, I mean, yeah, you still do it. I wonder if you could roast marshmallows like that. Do you think you could roast a marshmallow just in the Arizona heat? You make s'mores like that? These are things I should have tried when we still lived in Arizona. Now I'm on the other side of the country and I don't have the kind of heat that I need to try something like that. Florida gets hot, but it's not hot enough to fry an egg. I'll tell you that right now. Now, Arizona has to be the hottest state in the country. I was like, it gets hot in Florida, but like let's say you got like a car with all the doors shut, sitting in the sun. Sitting in the sun. I definitely did not say something else by accident. And if you have one in Florida and like you get in the car after it's been sitting in the sun for a while, then like you have to be uncomfortable and you'll feel that icky humidity all over you, but it's not too bad. But like in Arizona though, if you left your car sitting in the sun for too long, it'd be like you can't even sit in that car. You can't touch the steering wheel because it's that hot. Like you're gonna give yourself third-degree burns just trying to grab the steering wheel. And maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. But I'm not exaggerating when I say you can't touch the steering wheel because it's really hot. You gotta like turn the car on and like let the air conditioning cool stuff down before you can even drive away. And it's so hot there in Arizona that when I lived there, there was one time it was in the middle of winter. Like November, December, winter. At night. And like it was so hot that like I walked outside in just like shorts and a tank top, pajamas. And like because it was nighttime, it wasn't like broiling or anything because the sun wasn't out. But it also wasn't even chilly. Like it was warm enough that you could very comfortably walk outside in like I don't want to say revealing pajamas, but like you know, shorts and a tank top. They expose more skin. Like, that's how hot it gets. It doesn't even really get cold there. I mean, Florida at least gets cold in the winter sometimes. Pretty sure there was one time I woke up and there was, like, frost on the ground outside. In Florida. Like, you never would have thought that you'd see frost in Florida at all. But we get it. It has to get cold enough. And it, you know, it's not cold enough for snow ever. But, like, frost, yeah, saw that. Maybe up on switch to the tongue like a dog. Now I'm just imagining Albon opening her mouth and just drooling a mountain of sweat. Feels like something you might see in one of those weird animes. Like Pop Team Epic. Defy all the rules, ruin even the rules of reality. That's pretty much everything about my channel. Instead of Ruin Banura, Dragon VTuber, it's be Ruin Banura, Defier of Reality. Yeah, I'm more chaotic than the embodiment of chaos VTuber from Hololive. Who needs rules when you just have chaos? Maybe they consider Mike Slime an improvement. Oh, I mean, it is good for content. It is good for ASMR content because, like, slime ASMR is really good. It is a really interesting sound to, like, hear it being pulled and put, like, on the mic, on and off the mic, peeling it off the mic. And like if you let it droop over the mic, like all sides, then it sounds like you're underwater. So it's a really nice sound. I can see why people do it. But like your mic though, rest in peace, mic. 'Cause you're not gonna have that one anymore. I sure hope you didn't spend that much for it. I feel like if it was like lo-fi ASMR, I would probably use a mic like that with slime and stuff if it was a lo-fi, low quality. So like lo-fi ASMR, it's intentionally lower quality because for some people, lower quality stuff was what, you know, gives them those tingles a lot easier than the high quality stuff. So like I've seen lo-fi ASMR where people had taken a pair of earbuds. Actually, like the ones I have. They actually have a mic built in. And people will like do like tapping ASMR. They'll like tap their fingernails on the heads of the earbuds and then record it. It's actually really, really nice. I think lo-fi ASMR is pretty good. But for me, it depends on what it is. Like, I don't like scratching very much. You know, scratching or like paper crinkling. No thank you. I'm more of like a tapping and whispering and like liquid kind of sounds person. So hey, if you want to make some lo-fi ASMR of like water or something, I'd be all up for that. Lo-fi water ASMR. I actually don't know if anyone's done that. If you look up water ASMR, you can find some stuff for it. But like, I don't think I've seen a lo-fi version. I wonder if someone's made a lo-fi shampoo ASMR. Ooh. So I really like the haircut and shampoo ASMR videos. They're really good. I like them. It's like a mix of water, but then you've also got all these other nice sounds going on too. And it can make for some really nice roleplay. I've seen some actually really cool VTuber ones where they're like role-playing, giving you like a haircut, and you got this cute little cat girl model just giving you a haircut and shampooing your hair. It's awesome. I can't remember the name of the channel, but I know for sure there is a dedicated ASMR channel with VTubers. And I mean like fully moving around, walking around a 3D environment, refined quality kind of channel. I just gotta find what the name is. I can't remember. But they had some really nice shampooing ASMR videos. I don't know if anyone's done lo-fi for the shampoo ones though. You just leave it on the sidewalk and it's over. Yeah! It'll feel good getting in that car then. I've only saw hail one time in my life. Snow or stuff freeze, never. I don't know if I've ever seen hail before. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen hail before. I mean, like, maybe like once or twice, but like, I don't know. It's extremely rare over here. Maybe I'm just never in the right place for it. Like, I know we're in Florida now, but we didn't always live in Florida. We used to live more in Indiana. So I spent a lot of years living there. And we, so they get snow every winter. Snow and frost every single winter. But like, even when we lived there, I didn't see hail. Like, I don't know, like, I guess hail is just more uncommon. Dragon VTuber and Defier of Reality are kind of the same thing, though. That means that all of Dragon VTubers would be Defiers of Reality, though. We don't need to hand out the title to everybody. That's something only the purest of the pure could have. Rubera is definitely the most purest of the pure. You can find some videos, I don't know if ASMR, but they're names like Background Rain, River Sound Relax. I would say that's ASMR. It's like, the point of ASMR is like relaxing noises to trigger that tingling response in your head. So like, even if it doesn't say it's ASMR, you could still count videos like that, because that's exactly the kind of thing that would, cause that sort of reaction in people. Some people's triggers can be just like, a little flowing stream, or like leaves crunching under boots, stuff like that. Cause like if you recorded yourself stomping leaves, well, that'd be kind of like tapping ASMR with the footsteps, and then like crinkle ASMR with the leaves crunching. So you could just say that's a different category of ASMR right there. I like those videos though. Like, I don't often listen to those where it's just like, oh yeah, just a specific nature sound. But I do think they're very enjoyable. I should listen to those more often, actually. It's not that I like choose not to. I just don't think about it a lot of the time. It's like when I think, oh, I want to listen to ASMR, I'll usually search for something more like, like I said, tapping or water, something along those lines. So like just nature sounds doesn't really come to mind very much. You know what the funny thing though is, when I planned the stream, when I scheduled the stream, I was totally planning to talk more about my vacation, and then once we start the stream, we're just like, hey, sweat, sweat, heat, eggs, Defiers of Reality, and ASMR. Let's talk about everything besides Ruin's vacation. But no, so I took about 9 days off of work, and we drove down to the Florida Keys. It took us about 2 days to get there, and 2 days drive back. And when we were there, we got to stay in this rental home for like 4 days. Yeah. So we had 4 days in this rental home. It was really nice, really good place. It had a bunch of bedrooms, had a really nice kitchen, and it had a pool. It had a pool in the backyard. So the whole family got to go swimming. I only went out swimming once, because like, I really like swimming, but I also feel like I can very easily get my fill on swimming, Just let me out there, let me swim till I'm done, and then you won't catch me in the water for like another 2 weeks. Cause I just, done with it. At least just for then. My family went out to swim a good few times though. Whenever they were out there swimming without me, I was just inside watching TV, relaxing, just taking the fun time. So 50-50 Keys vacation / car vacation. Kind of, yeah. It was kind of like half a Keys vacation and half a road trip. That's what the whole trip was like. Yeah, we had fun. I refused to eat the conch fritters again while we were there. Not that anyone asked me this time. Thankfully, no one asked me because my answer would have been no. I did not eat those. But like, we went around walking downtown one day. We saw a lot of chickens. We didn't see very many iguanas when we were there this time. Oh yeah, like the Keys, they got like wild chickens everywhere, just wild ones. It'd be like when you go outside and you see a pigeon. They got pigeons there too. But then hey, that pigeon that you see like 5 feet in front of you on the side of the road, that pigeon is next to a chicken. It's probably not just one chicken, because they got chickens everywhere. There was this one point, we stopped next to the fritter stand to get like some foods and stuff. And there were these chickens that were just kind of chilling in the area. Obviously, they knew about, it's food, so they're waiting for people to drop food and whatever. There was like 1 girl and 2 boys. And like, they weren't the worst birds in the world when it came to their eagerness to get people food. But there was one point, like, I had ordered some mozzarella sticks. And I finished them with no issue. Like, the chickens didn't really bother me. They didn't try to take my food from me or anything. Finished them with no issue. But then a little bit later, after I had already eaten all of them, I'm just sitting on, like, I keep saying it's a bench. Whenever I tell a story, I keep saying bench. It was kind of a bench, but, like, think like a wooden bench wrapped around, like, a tree. That's kind of what it was. So I was sitting there. And the chicken, one of the roosters, the real big territorial rooster, charged at me. Like, just ran straight for me, flapping his wings, making himself look bigger. And in that scenario, in that situation, I did what any good person would do in a situation. I fell off the bench. That was so funny. Well, like, it wasn't like, I didn't like completely fall flat on my butt or anything. I did catch myself, but like, yeah, I was like, fell off the bench, like, trying to jump away. I didn't know what to do. Like, what else do you do? You're gonna throw some hands with a giant rooster? I don't know if I would win that fight. I refused even though no one asked me. That's a phrase I'll try to use. Yay! Rune's quotable now. People taking quotes from Rune streams. This is the level of popularity that I've always strived to achieve. I had chickens when kids for some years. Like pet chickens? Or like wild chickens. Like, these are not nice chickens. Well, actually, 2 of them were just fine. Honk. Oh, it did play that, right? How loud do I have my audio? Because, like, sometimes it messes up. Oh, sometimes it messes up, and I have to, like, clear something. Let me make sure that that's... Oops, that is not the right thing. Let me make sure it's working properly. Refresh cache. Okay. I shall play the honk again for you. Just to make sure it goes through. Eh? Eh? Let me try that again. There we go. I don't know why I was being weird for a second. There'll be no honking in this stream. Well, too bad, sound alerts. You're gonna honk whether you like it or not, okay? People pay for it. People get what they pay for. Except for that time that Faye wanted me to say something really perverted on stream and I just refused. He didn't get that one. He didn't get his redeem there. Eh? Ruined Venera 2021. I've been saying that for years though. These 2 years that I've been streaming. Was it Faye? It was. Want me to say something about reading Wigglytuff smut? And I was just like, yeah, I'm not saying that. So he used his points and then didn't get his redeem. Which I do still feel kind of bad about, but I really didn't want to say that. Maybe I'll let him give me like a free, like, redeem one of these days. Like next time we collab, if he wants me to say something, assuming it's within reason. If he wants me to say something, maybe I'll say it just for free, since he already paid and I just never said the last thing he redeemed. Canadian banana. I just don't think people in North America say like when they're confused. I think that's something I picked up from anime actually. And that's just a habit. Like, I get confused, just go You refunded him? Okay, never mind then. It's like, I would like to learn how to refund people. Like, I would. I just don't know how. I never asked anybody actually. I have pointed out before that I didn't know how, so I was hoping somebody would take the opportunity to show me how to do it, and then nobody ever did, so I still don't know how to do it. You go to mod view, the sword at chat bottom right. That might be something that only you have on your screen, because like I don't see a sword in the chat at all. I don't see a sword button anywhere on my screen. I mean, there's like a pointy button here, but that's like for using bits. Yeah, you cannot cheer in your own channel. Says who? What if I want to cheer in my own channel? What, I can't give myself money? You won't let me financially support myself with my own hard-earned funds? What kind of discrimination is this? It's on the Twitch site, not on mobile or stream alerts. It might be there for me then if I were to actually open up the website. But I try not to have my Chrome browser open when I'm streaming. Nah, damn! Nah, it's making me grab my leap motion. Oh, where did I even put this thing? Oh, dang it. I have absolutely no idea where I even put the leap motion. Give me 1 second. Here it is. I found it. Do extra silly stuff then, like dance with us. I mean, whenever I'm like, oh no, a dab. It's not the dab itself. It's just the hooking up the leap motion. But I also don't want to take that redeem away from you guys, so I leave it there. And let me just plug this in. I believe I have my desktop audio turned down. Yes, I do, so you guys won't hear any computer noises. Okay, let me just make sure everything is set up properly still. I had to completely turn away from the computer. Okay. Okay, Zach, I got the buttons more turned on. Okay. Bam! Like this. Oh, that was like a legit dab right there. Did you guys see that? Ah! My arm's just flying off into the distance. My one issue with the leap motion, like, if I could have hand tracking, I would want to get like a pair of gloves where like you put them on your hands and it just tracks your movement like that. Like, I don't know why that's not a thing already. Why don't we have that? Because like, I don't think the leap motion is bad, like right here. I think the tracking's pretty good for what it is. And I like this level of quality tracking. Honestly, I would consider having the leap motion like hooked up all the time. Except for the fact that like I put my hands down and I'm just gaming And then my arm's just gonna go like this. You guys know what it does, like this. Like, I'm doing this intentionally right now, but half the time, my arm just shoots through my head. Like this. It's like, what is this? Hey, you can see the ear on my jacket. Yeah, like that. Look. Ignore the armpit reveal. Look at the ear. That's so cute. You never get to see the ears on the stream because, like, when I said like this, you can't see them. Just reveal the dragon ears. Flap them like wings. A dab of Usain Bolt quality. What's a Usain Bolt? Yeah, I don't leave it turned on because of the arms bugging out. Yes, that is exactly why. It's like, I know it's funny and all, but half the time it happens when I'm playing a game. And it's like, if I'm playing a Switch game where I'm using a cap. Yes, this is exactly why. Like, look, my hands are not anywhere near the sleep motion. If I'm playing a Switch game where the game is just in the scene with me and I can still see myself, then it's not that big a deal because, oh yeah, I can see if it happens and I can catch it. But if I'm playing a computer game where the tab is open in front of the stream, well then everything within the scene here that you guys are seeing, including myself, that's all behind the game. I can't see myself, so if it happens, I just have no idea. Someone has to tell me in the chat that my arms are bugging out for me to even know so I can fix it. I think it happens because, like, the leap motion can get dirty sometimes. It can get dirty very easily. Like, you get fingerprints on it, gets dust on it. Even if, like, I keep my leap motion put away if I'm not using it. It's always in its box. So it's not like it's getting, like, food on it or anything. Not that I would want to touch my equipment when I have food in my hands anyway. But, like, no, it sits in the box. So it's like, it's away from the elements, environments most of the time. But I honestly think that's what it is. Like, if it didn't have that issue though, I'd have the tracking all the time because, like, this is one of the perks of having a 3D model, in my opinion. Just the hand tracking. Although they are making hand tracking for live 2D models now too, which I think is super cool. I mean, I think there was always, like, you could always use hand tracking with live 2D models with leap motion. You always could do that, but it would require, like, a lot of animation and a lot of work, and it would be very expensive, like, more than it's worth. So it was never something that people really invested in because of that. Like, not even the big 2D VTubers had that. Not that I saw anyway. But, like, now they're investing more in, like, cheaper, easier options. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. I've seen some videos going around Twitter, people trying it out and showing it off and stuff. It looks really good so far. And that stuff's still in development too. Like, it looks really good already for where it is. Like, when it's done, it's gonna look even better. And that's gonna be really good. How did I know I was peeking those armpits? Cause I know you're a giant perp, Henry. You're in my chat practically every day. You think I don't know you? Huh? You think you can keep that secret from me? No. Although, to be fair, I think everybody in the chat knows. You don't exactly keep it hidden. Usain Bolt was a runner. He often did dab-like poses. Ooh. Yeah, I don't really know much about, like, different athletes. Or even just celebrities in general, like, let alone just athletes. But yeah, that's really interesting. He was doing the dab before it was cool. Although, it kind of makes me sad though. Like, I feel like the dab just as a trend. I know trends die out and it hasn't been a trend for a long time. But now it's gotten to the point where I feel I don't see anybody dab at all anymore. And, like, it's not a big deal because it's just some dumb pose people did for fun. But it is also just kind of sad. It's like the end of an era. Everybody was dabbing when it became popular, and now nobody does. Dang, it's a lot of roasting. Learn with Dick Beaver. That's not even good roasting. I don't feel like I'm on my game at all right now. Maybe I'm just too tired. Also, out of touch with streaming. Although, honestly, I'm just happy that I've managed to go this long still talking. Although, I guess it hasn't even been really an hour. Normally, like 2 to 3 hours in, that's when I run out of topics. I really want to work on that, too. Like, if I want to go for, like, 4, 5 to 6 hour streams, I want to make sure that I can, like, actually keep up with it. Keep talking. Keep going. Even if no one in the chat is talking. But, like, sometimes you get to that point. It's like, well, what do you talk about? You already talked about this and this and this and this. If you got people talking with you in the chat, then it's not that big a deal. But a lot of the time, I don't have that. Well, I guess a lot of the time is a bit of an overstatement. Sometimes I know there are people watching, but like the chat is kind of slow, so then I'm just like racking my brain. Oh God, what do I talk about now? Gotta say something. The silence is building up. Honestly, I think that's one of the hardest things about being a streamer. Is just the constant commentary. Like you really gotta get good at just talking to yourself and talking when people are only listening and not talking back. It's not as easy as you would think. If you think it's so easy to talk, but then you become a streamer and you realize how hard talking really is. Dabs are still better than these Fortnite or TikTok dances. Ah, true. I mean, I guess like the Fortnite dances in and of themselves aren't really that bad. I think the reason people don't like them a lot is just because they're Fortnite. Like if those dances had come from a different game, they could be like memed. Maybe people would still think they're dumb, but I don't know if those dances would have gotten quite the same level of hate if they had just been from a different game that was not Fortnite. I'm Monster High! This is my first stream since coming home from vacation. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Nah, I find Floss very cringe. Oh no, I think that specific one is really cringy too. There's a couple of other Fortnite dances I've seen people do though where it's a little weird to see it all over the place, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Fortnite though. Not really for any particular reason, it's just not my kind of game, I guess. To me, it looks like a PUBG clone, which is brighter colors. I'm not really a fan of PUBG either, because again, it's not my type of game. But oh yeah, yeah, dabs are still better, and like, you don't see them anywhere anymore. Ever. Makes me kind of sad. We need to start a VTuber revolution where we just have a whole bunch of VTubers commission a dab for their avatars. Bring back the dab. I feel like if you got a popular enough VTuber doing it, they could totally do it. Like VTubers have so much influence. I mean, it takes having a good following behind you to have that kind of influence. But like VTubers, man, people will do anything to please the anime waifu. Like Hololive English has that Sarah's Fauna girl now. And Fauna, I really love Fauna. She's super cute. But like she's like a Mother Nature themed VTuber. So like I feel like if she really wanted to, she could inspire so many people to just go start taking care of the environment just so they're pleasing their Sarah's Fauna waifu. And like this is how much influence you have over people. It wouldn't surprise me if people are already making an effort to take better care of the environment just because they like this VTuber. Which is honestly, it's a good thing. If you have the opportunity to inspire people to do something like that, you totally should. I would actually be really happy if Fauna started doing like events and stuff for that kind of thing. Like draw more attention to it. And like asking people to clean up more, and people would actually go do it. I'm not good at first-person shooters, so whatever. Though I do like first-person shooters with cool characters like Overwatch. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Overwatch either. Not that I dislike it. I'm just kind of more neutral about it. I remember when Overwatch came out and it was like all over the internet. I got really excited because I thought the character designs were really cool and I really wanted to check out what kind of game it was. But once I saw it was like a battle royale, first-person shooter, like all my excitement just like went out the window. Not that first-person shooters are bad. They're definitely not. They're really good games, but I don't like them. I guess for me it depends on what first-person shooter it is. It depends on the style of the game, not specifically that it's an FPS. Because like I play Borderlands all the time, and that's a first-person shooter. But I like Borderlands a lot. But if you were to hand me Call of Duty, maybe I would enjoy it, but I don't expect to. Call of Duty kind of feels like one of those things where it's just not my thing. I've never once had any sort of desire to play Call of Duty. So, it would depend on the individual game. I remember when they added the chicken dance to Black Ops 4. Wait, what? They put the chicken dance in Black Ops 4? That is the most beautiful thing I've heard all day. And I watched Buff Pub stream this morning, so I heard a lot of beautiful things. And also saw a lot of beautiful suffering. Did any of you guys watch that stream, Buff Pup's Wind Waker randomizer stream this morning? It was the most chaotic, insane thing ever. Not only was she playing with a randomizer, but she was also using this app like crowd control. So like people in her stream could control the game. It was the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like they could pay in like bits or channel points to make things happen in the game. So people were doing things like randomly dropping bombs next to Buff. They could take control of the avatar, move the avatar forward, or like press buttons so the sword would be brought out and stuff like that. Making Link jump really high, or like no gravity, or like they mess with the way the model looks, so it's like make it really big, make it really small, make it flat. I was like, I never thought an app like that existed to like let your chat play with a game like that. I never thought anyone would make anything like that. It's actually like Team Fortress 2 with capture the point or deliver game modes. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Team Fortress 2 either. I have it on my Steam and I have some good hours in it because I used to play with somebody who really, really likes the game. He still loves the game, and it's like, again, I don't think it's a bad game, but it's like, I don't really see the appeal in it. I don't know, I tried so hard to like Team Fortress 2. It's just kind of to me. I'm just kind of neutral about it. I like 6 vs 6 arcade style FPS games. Ooh, see, those sound fun. That sounds like fun. Where can I F around and still get the GFO? I don't know. But I hope you're able to find that place. You need to F around and still get fucked out. How about a Starbucks and you order hot chocolate? That's how you F around with hot chocolate. I've seen crowd control a day. You should try. See, I don't know. I mean, I could definitely try it. I didn't even know it was a thing. I don't know how to work it, or how to set it up, or where to get it. I don't know anything about crowd control. For Terraria and Skyrim, oh god, I can't imagine giving you guys control of my stream and playing Skyrim. I'll just be like, try to sneak past an enemy, trying desperately not to let it save me, and then you guys are just like, triggers a shout out of nowhere, and alerts everyone to where I am. No! My sneak skill progression would just die right then and there. But forget leveling up my sneak anymore. Chat will just alert all of the monsters around me. Every single time. I don't trust you guys not to. Ah! See, this is what I'm talking about. I leave the leap motion plugged in, and this is what happens. Although, sometimes I wonder if it's because I, like, lean forward. Like, I don't know for sure. But like, I do tend to lean forward when I stream, and like it makes me wonder if the lead motion's like picking it up, and maybe that's why the head thing always happens, the arm head thing. I don't see the appeal in those kinds of games either, but PvP shooters seem to be pretty popular. They are. I also noticed you said super popular, not pretty popular, so I don't know why I read it like that. I mean, it is fun if you like. I like games with guns. Like I like guns. But it really depends on the style of the game. Like one reason I like Borderlands, it's not too dark but also not too over the top colorful. It's kind of like that nice in between. So even just as far as color scheme goes, it's super good. I feel like when it comes to first person shooters, you've got like the two extreme ends of the spectrum are like Call of Duty and Fortnite. Like one's more dark and grim and has more blacks and stuff, and then the other one looks like it just jumped out of a children's coloring book. And all the kids just went ham on those coloring pages. That's what Fortnite looks like. Or someone just barfed a rainbow of paint all over it. Oh no, I'm trying to sneak past, but the cheese is alerting the guards. Oh no, I'm trying to sneak past, but the clap of my ass cheeks is keeps alerting the guards. These crowd controls, you need 1, the extension, and 2, to download a tab. Oh, it's an extension. Okay, I might be able to figure out how to set it up then. I don't know if I will for sure. But it would be really fun. I have been wanting to get stuff to make my streams more interactive. I actually wanted to add a new redeem. That filter that I had in my video that I put on Twitter, the time warp scan filter, I wanted to add that in here, make it like a redeem, because I saw other people doing that for their streams, and I got really excited about it, because Silvio managed to help me find where it was. I tried so hard, but I still couldn't get it into Streamlabs. Like, I managed to get it into OBS Studio, the normal OBS, just fine. That's how I got that video that's on Twitter. When it comes to just me using it on Streamlabs, I don't know, like, if it's incompatible or what. I could not figure it out. I'm still really sad about that, actually. I'm really looking to spice my streams up more. Like, if you guys got any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Like, yeah, I was really looking forward to having that as a redeem because it would have been so funny. And then you can't even get it in here. I like guns, but 2021. I mean, who doesn't like guns? Besides people with like a gun phobia. I mean, besides them, who doesn't like guns? They're cool. Like, I don't know if I want to like go around shooting a bunch of guns, but like just, if I had the money and a gun license, I would buy like a sniper rifle. Not because I want to shoot it, but just to own one, because it would be cool. You know? Like, you hold in your hands knowing this is a real sniper rifle. It's authentic. And then you put it back on the shelf with no bullets in it, because you don't intend to shoot it. That's what I would like. Like, buy me the sniper rifle. No bullets, I don't need bullets, but just the rifle. Because it would be cool. You can use it as a telescope. Just definitely don't use it as a telescope to spy on another person. Because if they look up and notice you with a sniper rifle watching them, I don't think that's going to go over very well. Could you imagine? Imagine having a neighbor or something that likes to watch people do their sniper rifle. You just look up and there's the long... What's that part of the gun called again? Like the long piece? What's that called? I was gonna say shaft. I don't know if that's right. I don't think shaft is right. Barrel? Yeah, you see the barrel of the gun just like pointed right at you. Yeah, the barrel. I managed to remember it on my own, like right before you answered. Because my brain is stupid. It can't tell me when I like first need the word. Nope, it's gonna wait till I ask people. Sorry, I have a bottle of water, so I stopped to drink it. I wish my character wouldn't always have a seizure every single time. No, the extremes of FPS are like Tarkov and Fortnite. Yeah, I don't think I'm too familiar with Tarkov. I think I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I don't even know what it looks like. Fortnite, though, is definitely like the colorful kitty extreme. I'm happy that we agree on that. COD is the in-between. I suppose. But then again, I haven't really played Call of Duty or a bunch of shooters like that. I think the only shooting games I've played Fatal Bullet, Borderlands, and I guess if you want to count Splatoon, it's got guns and bullets, you know, the ink bullets. I guess it counts. But those are the only shooter games that I played, really. You made it to download a mod indie game too. Probably means I need to get like an emulator or something. I don't know. I was thinking though of like getting a Zelda game with like a randomizer mod on it and just playing it on stream. That'd be so funny. Well, it'd be funny until you get into the situation that Buff Pup was in on her stream, where she just desperately looking for some of these items to progress the game, and every single chest she opens, it's like, treasure chart, piece of heart. Oh, you wanted arrows? Nah. You definitely want some more treasure that you can't get because it's under the water and you don't have the grappling hook. Oh, the poor Buff. Like, I didn't get to watch those streams because I had to go to work, but like, man, I felt bad for her. It would be cool to keep the sniper around. If someone used a telescope on you, use a telescope on them. There's like just two neighbors across the street watching each other from their houses across the street through the barrels of sniper rifles. And they're both like, oh, hi, Mark. Water seizures are best seizures. You're just saying that because then you know that I'm drinking. I'm staying hydrated. You know, that's something I always wondered about. When people say they're drinking, why does that automatically mean alcohol? Like, it's just some like a norm in society. People say they're drinking, they mean alcohol. Why is that a thing? Because like you can drink a ton of different things. You can drink water, drink fruit juice and milk and literally any fluid. You can drink pee. So why is it when you say you're drinking, people think just automatically assume alcohol? Like, excuse me, Margaret, maybe I just want to talk about the drink I had last night, and hey, that drink was pee, not alcohol. Maybe I just want to drink some pee. And it's the same thing when you say, like, you're sleeping with someone. Why do people automatically assume that means sex stuff? Like, what if you just mean, oh yeah, you slept next to somebody in the same bed, and it's completely normal. But when you say, oh no, I slept with that person, they automatically assume you got intimate with them. Like, why is that a thing? Why is it like that? Maybe beer was like meta in the past and it became like common use. I don't know, but it weirds me out. I mean, you're probably not gonna use like, oh, I slept with someone, you know, a lot in life, like daily life, I mean. Unless you're, you know, the type of person that does that all the time, I guess. But like, people say they're drinking stuff every day. And it's like, I would like to be able to say, I'm drinking something without people assuming that I'm drinking alcohol. I mean, not that that happens. Not that it's happened, but it could happen. Although one thing that definitely has happened is like when I'm at work, and like after I've been at work for a while, I have this habit to just kind of bounce like this. I think I've talked about this on stream before. And it's like, customers always assume I'm dancing. And like, it doesn't help that we actually do have music playing over the loudspeaker systems at all times throughout the day. So we do have music playing. That definitely doesn't help. It's like, no, I'm not dancing. I'm just bouncing. Okay? See, this isn't dancing. If you want dancing, wow. This is dancing. If I'm just bouncing like this though, this is not dancing. I don't know why so many people think just bouncing is dancing. And in real life, it's even more subtle than it's looking here on stream. Honestly, the fact that so many people even notice is kind of weird. Like, why are you looking at me so closely that you can notice? It's kind of disturbing. I would just like to be able to bounce in peace, okay? Without having to worry about this. I just want to bounce in peace, man. Is that too much to ask? I'm stuck here at work for like 8 hours of the day. I just want to be able to bounce in peace. I thought you meant customers that... Wait, what? I thought you meant customers thought you were dating. I was like, what? Wait, huh? I ain't talking about customers. Eh? No, I am talking about customers. Customers come up through my line and they're like, hey, you dancing? You got some music playing somewhere? Oh, look at her, she's dancing. I actually once had a customer turn to their friend and was like, look at her, she's dancing. And it's just like, no, how about you don't look at me? It's like the fact that you would call me out to your buddy over there is kind of weird. Like, you think your whole party is interested in watching my subtle bouncing as I'm working? Some people, man. People are weird. Let her vibes to the music. I'm not even doing it to music, though. It's just like a nervous habit. And, like, I'm not even nervous. It's just, I don't know. When I get bored, I get fidgety. Like, I want to fidget with stuff, and it's like, bouncing is just a habit. It's a way I can fidget without actually grabbing something. Let's see, I have it too, and I'm a PC, my leg keeps fidgeting. Yeah, I have a friend that does that too. They'll just sit in there, and they'll just bounce their leg, like, specifically their leg. Up and down, up and down, up and down, especially when they're sitting. But he does it while he's standing, too. It's kind of weird. Okay, well, it is getting kind of late over here. So, for as much as I would love to keep streaming, probably need to cut this one short for now. But I do have another stream planned this Wednesday, so we're going to play some games. That stream probably won't be too long either, because I do have work afterwards that day. It's a shorter shift, so I go in later than I usually do. But we're gonna try to get some fun streaming done on Wednesday as well. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. there. That's another thing I was keeping in mind. It's for some of my mods, it's super late too. Yeah, I need to make sure I get enough sleep because I got like a ton of work coming up this week. So like any chance I get, I want to try to rest and not work myself too hard. Okay, let's see who is online. Keyrated million, Lockhart. I have somebody in mind, so we're already going to... FBI's coming to bust down my door because I had somebody else in mind for my raid. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna jump over to a Baki Nickel work stream. She's playing Fallout 4. I actually haven't seen any Fallout, so this is be my first look at it. I mean, I think I maybe seen like some minor gameplay at one point or another, but definitely not enough to the point that I remember it. Call the scammers like FBI. Well, you got your FBI. There you go. By the way, thank you to the stream. Have a nice sleep. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and open the stream feed on my computer. So that way I don't have to like plug in my earbuds on my phone and all that. Gonna hop on over to her stream. Oh, it didn't play? It played on my end. Did it really not play for your end? That's weird. It played on my end. Here, I'll play it one more time for you. There you go. Alright, well yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. Especially for those of you like who it's like really late for you right now. I appreciate you staying up to support the stream. Really, it means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys all again on Wednesday. Okay, Ruin Ray, we're raiding now. Bye-bye.